And so, we just heal the best we can. And who knows? Is there anything else I need to say here? Let me think. At night when you dream, you, you are, there are many different kind of possibilities here, but you're moving through layers of creation. You're having experience. And often you are in a less boundaried, I think almost, I think definitionally, you're in a less boundaried uh, plane, less boundaried dimension than in waking, so-called waking life. And so material from deeper levels, deeper layers of your being can come forward. And can be healed, digested. And that is good news in a sense. That's good news for the path. you can have a very aversive and understandable and human response to frightening material coming up or uncomfortable material coming up, repulsive material coming up, strange material coming up, lonely material, all these sort of tough energies that may start to surface. Very understandably, that's not going to necessarily feel great. I mean, it's not going to feel great when that stuff comes up. However, you can be lucid in those states sometimes and even contact that pain and that material then and there in that state if there's, that's a possibility. And inquire into it or penetrate through, see into its true nature. Or, having surfaced out of the depths back into waking consciousness, when you wake up. After you take a moment to reassemble into this dimension, you can start to do the process I've described in the previous video and in 25 other videos on this channel, of touching into the kind of feeling tone, the seed tone, allowing all that, whatever was coming up in that dream experience, that subtler experience, and these experiences in other realms, allowing that material, the images, the memory of it to flood forward, but more importantly, the kind of overriding feeling tone to come forward and to find that vibration that's kind of at the root of it and touch into that, and through touching, dissolve, release. It's not exactly, and it's definitely not a discursive or verbal inquiry, but the touching is a kind of kinesthetic almost inquiry, because you're going right into the heart of that vibration, and it's like through that contact with it, you're kind of kinesthetically inquiring, who are you? To that feeling tone, to that vibration. What's your true nature, in other words? Who are you, essentially? And as you go closer and closer and closer and closer, there's a discovery there. As that unfolds and unfurls, that density opens up. It's the discovery of the true nature of pain, of suffering, the true nature of that contracted area, the true nature of that vibration, that tone. From 0 degrees of separation, who are you? And so you can use, dreams can be useful that way. And perhaps the more you go along, healing, releasing, allowing stuff to surface, your dream life may become more intense, vivid, intense, active. More stuff may be coming up, wild stuff, wild experiences. And you don't have to worry about the 10,000 objects of consciousness. You don't have to worry about the content of whatever experience, not primarily at least, though it can be stunning, the kind of infinite display, array, manifest expression of consciousness. Yeah, that can be, there's something stunning about it. But be it stunningly beautiful or stunningly, staggeringly horrific, doesn't really matter. I mean, everything matters in a sense, but for the healing process, it's not really about that. It's not at that level. It's if you want to think of it this way, it's a level prior to that or down into that. It's almost like there's the feeling tone, the vibration out of which this kaleidoscopic display of images and sensorial experience arises. But you heal it from the subtler levels. So you just go down into the root, to that vibrational tone. And you touch it and you allow that to start to open up and to move. Opens up like a bubble rising to the surface. Releases out of your body, out of your experience, back into eternity, back into, it just releases. It's one way to say it. So anyways, take care.